Russian-made Buk-M2E collapses without firing a shot. Precision strike exposes weaknesses in Venezuela's air defense system. The United States has reportedly carried out a surprise strike against Venezuela. In the attack, Venezuela's air defense system was said to have been successfully neutralized. Released video footage clearly shows the destruction of at least one, possibly two, Buk-M2E surface-to-air missile systems following a precision airstrike that struck Generalísimo Francisco de Miranda Air Base in Caracas. This was not minor damage or the result of shrapnel, but the total destruction of an active launcher vehicle that was supposed to form part of the country's frontline air defense layer. In the brief video recording, the Buk-M2E launcher vehicle is clearly visible in a burned-out condition, with its structural frame destroyed by a direct hit. Most notably, remnants of surface-to-air missiles remain attached to the vehicle and had not been fired. This fact indicates that the system was not in an active, combat-ready state, or, at the very least, did not have sufficient reaction time to respond to the incoming threat. In the context of modern air defense, such a situation typically occurs only when early warning networks fail to function, crews are unprepared, or the system has long ceased to maintain full readiness status. The strike not only destroyed a high-value military asset, but also triggered secondary damage in the surrounding area of the airbase. In the same footage, several civilian buses parked not far from the launcher site can be seen sustaining damage from blast waves and explosion debris. The vehicles show puncture marks from shrapnel, shattered windows, and partial burn damage. To date, there has been no official statement regarding casualties, either military or civilian. However, the presence of non-military vehicles near an active air defense asset raises serious questions about internal security standards and airbase management practices. The Buk-M2E itself is far from an ordinary system. It is a Russian-made medium-range air defense system designed to counter a wide range of aerial threats, including fighter aircraft, attack helicopters, cruise missiles, and unmanned aerial vehicles. The variant operated by Venezuela is an export version of the Russian 9K317 configuration mounted on an MZKT-produced chassis that provides high mobility and independent operational capability. Under Russian doctrine, the system is intended to operate either autonomously or as part of a layered air defense network, working in coordination with long-range radar assets and centralized command systems. However, the destruction of a single Buk-M2E unit in the heart of Venezuela's capital reveals a far deeper problem. Several sources familiar with the internal condition of Venezuela's military indicate that prior to the airstrike, much of the country's air defense infrastructure was already in a suboptimal state. This situation did not arise suddenly, but rather represents an accumulation of maintenance failures over many years, compounded by a chronic shortage of spare parts, resulting from the interruption of technical support from Russia. Venezuela's air defense network is reportedly experiencing severe degradation after Moscow failed to meet commitments related to repairs, major overhauls, and the delivery of critical components. In practice, advanced systems such as the Buk-M2E require routine maintenance cycles, radar calibration, and software updates to remain effective. Without manufacturer support and a stable supply chain for spare parts, the system performance deteriorates sharply even before physical damage occurs. Officially, Venezuela is reported to operate a total of 12 Buk-M2E systems. However, of that number, only approximately 5 units were claimed to be operational in the period leading up to the U.S. airstrike. The remainder were reportedly unusable for various reasons, ranging from mechanical damage and electronic failures to the absence of critical replacement components. Some launchers are said to have been parked for extended periods without undergoing full maintenance cycles, rendering them closer to static display items than active combat assets. This situation highlights the wide gap between the number of air defense systems listed on paper and actual combat capability in the field. In military parades, these systems may still appear formidable, but the strike on Generalísimo Francisco de Miranda Air Base demonstrates that at least part of Venezuela's air defense network was not truly prepared to face a high-intensity modern conflict. An even alarming situation is reported within Venezuela's long-range air defense layer. The S-300V systems deployed by the country are said to have remained in a non-combat ready condition for more than 1 full year. There are no indications of a large-scale restoration program underway, and the systems are reportedly lacking key functional components. Without external technical support, particularly from Russia as the original manufacturer, the prospects of restoring the S-300V to operational status are considered extremely limited. From a national defense perspective, the failure of a long-range layer like the S-300V carries serious implications. This system is meant to serve as the backbone for detecting and intercepting aerial threats before they penetrate core territory, providing reaction time for medium-range systems like the Buk-M2E. When the outer layer is disabled, the entire air defense network becomes fragile and easily penetrated by precision strikes.